Hey, peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. Let's encourage you today with some words that I began to meditate on. And here, we're a little bit of downtime. A lot of things are going through my mind right now. I would like to cordially invite all of you out on this upcoming Friday at Mojo Seafood Restaurant here in Pompano Beach, Florida. And I'd like to invite you to come out to the Malcolm X birthday celebration on May 19th. Some of the brothers and I have decided to get together, and we decided to celebrate the Honorable Minister Malcolm X's birthday on this upcoming Friday, May the 19th. It's going to occur at 7 o'clock p.m. And it's just a last minute get together. We're just going to come together, break some bread. We're going to have Brother Kevin Drover, who is the representative of Courage to Believe International. Also who will be there is the New Game Movement mentorship group, which I myself am a part of. I'm also the founder of the Black Community Empowerment Group. And we get ready to establish that to actually be a legalized organization. I want to do more in the community for our people, and I want to be a blessing to them, both mentally, spiritually, health-wise, and financially, pushing the information. And our vision is for us to come together and bring together our resources so that we can empower our people. Simply establishing a network group that will do exactly what our fort said. So I encourage you, whatever your giftings are, I would love to partner with you. Okay, we would love to come together with you if you're here in the Florida area, or even if you're not here in the Florida area. If you have a business that you would like to present, please feel free to join the Black Community Empowerment Group. We offer free publicity for your business. And also, it's a solid core of brothers that I'm affiliated with, like the New Game Movement, Courage to Believe. Also, I wanted to show some love to Brother Jeff Owens, who's a part of a group called Men at Work. And these are brothers that I salute because these brothers have not compromised, all right, to be recognized. These brothers could be doing everything else. Because of their gift and talents, from what I recognize, they could be using their vocal gifts. We got a brother, New Game Movement, brother Kevin Soto. He's a rapper, and his rap name is Proof. And I salute that brother because that brother is very gifted, and he's a part of the New Game Movement as well. He's our secretary, man, and he could be using his gifts to be doing anything other than what he's doing. He could be rapping about drugs, alcoholism, just like some of the other brothers do that have unfortunately sold their soul for them to accumulate wealth. They compromise to be recognized. So, this is something I want to present to you today in a question form. What are you willing to do for you to get to the top? You know that you have the gifts. You may be a speaker. You may be a person that's trying to establish a business. You may be a singer or a musician. You may be a poet, whether it's the spoken word or whether or not it's a lyrical poet, a MC. You may be an actor. You may be a model. But my question is to you today, what are you willing to do for you to get to the top? Are you willing to lay down your morals? Are you willing, as our fort said, to compromise to be recognized? What are you willing to do for you to get to the top? There's so many people that are selling their souls for money. There's so many people that have people that come to them and they know their position in regards to their financial instability. You know what I'm saying? And they present to them a very sweet deal. And it entails a great abundance of wealth. And my question to you is, what are you willing to do for you to get to the top? Are you willing to be a stripper? You know, let me tell you something. My wife, she was a single parent mother, and she didn't compromise for her to get to the top. She refused to sell her soul to get to the top. There were some times in my life that was very tight financially, and I worked 2 jobs until I was broken free. And I was blessed by the Creator. All praises be unto the Supreme Creator for blessing me to be able to fully retire at the age of 39. Now, I was a former, well, rather not, I am a former drug dealer, and I could have had sold drugs again. But I refused to compromise for me to be recognized. I refuse to compromise for me to get what I want out of life. So my question is to you, are you willing to compromise? Are you willing to sell your soul? Are you willing to diminish your character for you to be able to get where you want to get? I think about the actor Denzel Washington, you know, how he didn't get an award until he was a gangster, you know, in a movie. And also the brother, unfortunately, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name in Moonlight. I know that he's a Muslim. And how, you know, he got an award when he was acting as a gangster. You know, so I think about these things. I think about all these millions of dollars that these gangster rappers make. But yet they're corrupting the minds of our people. And they wave in front of them an abundance of wealth and fame and fortune in the midst of their poverty. But the question is, when you're confronted with this deal, what are you willing to do? Are you willing to lead this generation in committing suicide? Are you willing to sell your soul if you're a songer, if you're a singer, if you're a songwriter, you're a poet, you're a model? What are you willing to do for you to get to the top? We have to ask ourselves that question. We have to make up our mind. What are we going to do? What are we going to do to bring an end to the issues that we're having within our community? Peace and blessings, Sister Tamika. Thank you. Greetings to you too, my sister. Peace and blessings be unto you and your dynasty. So that's my question to you on today. What are you willing to do for you to get to the top? You know that you're gifted, but are you willing to compromise? Things may get tough in your life, but what are you willing to do for you to make it to the next level? We have to tough it out. We have to tough it out. We got to be willing to go through the wilderness for us to make it into the promised land, man. We got to love our people more than we love money. We have to love one another more than we love money. And the sad part about it is, you know, what's going on within our communities is the oppressor is using the misfortune of our people against us and waving before us a sweet deal. Whether it's acting, whether it's you being a singer, whether it's you being a poet, spoken word, or rapper, even when it comes to a business deal, or if you just tone it down, if you just stop talking about, you know, unity, you know what I'm saying, amongst your people, if you just try to incorporate us. You know, one brother I know, they told him if he white out his models, that his merchandise would sell more. He literally told him this. I got a good friend who was an entrepreneur starting a business, and they literally told this brother that his products would sell better if he had Caucasian people modeling his stuff. Now my question again to you is, what are you willing to do for you to get to the top? We are a beautiful people. We are a powerful people. We have a beautiful culture. And we got to start loving ourselves. Why are you ashamed to play conscious hip-hop? Why are you ashamed to wear braids? Why are you ashamed to wear your dashikis? Why are you afraid to wear your Afrocentric garments? Why are you afraid to do those things? Why are you afraid to embrace your African science, your African spirituality? It's a way of life. You got to understand the word religion is man-made, you know what I'm saying? Being a person of spirituality, of good morals, is a way of life. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, you got to dig deep before man even got involved with the relationship with the Creator of heaven, of earth, and of all things. You got to get a hold of your spiritual life. You got to get a hold of it. You got to start asking yourself the question, what am I willing to do for me to go to the next level? Am I willing to sell my soul to the enemy, to the forces of darkness? Am I willing to do that for me to get to the top? What am I willing to do? What am I willing to sacrifice? I sacrifice my time to go to these juvenile detention centers. And guess what? I'm not looking for accolades. I'm not looking for a pat on the back. I'm not looking for a standing ovation. You know what my reward is? To see those young brothers' lives change and to see them to come out of prison and for them to make it in life, to be a successful young man, to be a contribution to society instead of being a menace to society. That's my reward. I'm not looking to be famous. Some people think I'm on these videos trying to be the next, social media, king, if you will. No. You know why I'm doing this? I'm doing this because I care about you. I care about us. I love you. I love our people. We can do it. We can make it. But we got to do it together, everybody. So I need you to push Black community empowerment. I need you to invite people. I need you to get on Facebook and push Black-owned business. We need to come together. I need you to help. You may not believe in what I'm saying. I can't understand why, to be honest with you. I can't see the reason why, you wouldn't want us to come together and unite as a people. I can't understand that. It blows my mind how people think that, you cause a division. No, what I'm doing is causing unity. I'm causing us to wake up and see how we've been used and abused by this system, and how we have to have our faith in the Most High, the Creator, and put our trust in one another, and to work together as a family unit. This is the only way that we can go forward. Hey, Brother Mike, how you doing, brother? Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Everybody, that's brother Sakawa Adderley. Okay, my brother, he does a radio show. And I want to send a shout out to Brother Mike. That brother allows me to come over to the community center for me to be able to do my video program that you see, the Black Community Empowerment video program. So I want to show some love to my brother, and I'm asking of you to support that brother. He does a radio show, and what he does is he basically kicks the science piece, to the reason why things are happening today within our community, starting from the ancient times to modern day time on today. And I'm telling you, brother's an excellent speaker. You'll hear more from him. Him and I, we actually going to do a video together. Also want to send out a shout out to Brother David Miller, the MVP program, that he has. He's the one that actually does my videos. His name is David Miller. If you would, it'd be great if you would go on Black Community Empowerment, stroll down, and it's called Major Visibility Provider. The MVP, that's what the acronym stands for, Major Visibility Provider. Also, it'd be great if you will look at Brother William Twink. I believe it's brother, please forgive me, I believe it's Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. Brother William Twink, he has a clothesline called Sacred Apparel. Okay, Sacred Apparel. It's on there. I can vouch for the brother. I bought 3 of his shirts. I'm talking about excellent quality. In fact, you guys can look to see a video from me. I'm gonna lay out all 3 of his shirts, and show you I'm not just talking. I'm actually doing it. And also, again, push this Martin Luther King birthday day celebration that we're having on May the 19th. I would greatly appreciate it, brothers and sisters, if you would do that for me. Please don't allow the fact that you're not in Florida to discourage you from doing it, because it may be somebody that may be your friend that's in the state of Florida that's in close proximity, you know, in one of these outlying cities that's near Pompano Beach, you know, Florida here. So we're trying to start this movement. Notice, I'm not asking you for money, okay? I'm a retired Marine. My wife and I, you know, we do this together. My wife is a great supporter, okay? She supports me, and that's the reason why, you know, you see my wife in all these videos, man. You know, let me tell you something. That's credibility right there. When your wife supports you, okay? My wife, Amari, okay? So I want to send a shout out to my queen, you know what I'm saying? Thank her so much for supporting me, you know, and backing me. Listen, I'm serious about this. I'm very serious about this. It's not about money, man. This is not about money with me, okay? You know, my son is graduating from college. All praise be, not from college, excuse me. He actually graduated from high school, but he will be graduating from college real soon. Okay, and I'm very proud of him. Very proud of my son. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. You know, so my son, he's graduating this month on the 30th, man. May the 30th. He's walking the stage, man. Very proud of my son. He's going to college, going to Salisbury State University. You know, and I'm very proud of my son. And so, let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. When I go out to these juvenile detention centers, let me tell you what I see. You know what I see? I see my nephews. I see my nephews, man. You know what I consider their fathers? Their fathers may not even know me, but they're my brothers, man. And you know what I see? I see my nephews. When I see young girls, I see my nieces. All of you are my family. And it breaks my heart that so many of us don't see it that way. You know, slavery has divided us so bad. And we need to get rid of that slave mindset, man. Those are my nieces. Those are my nephews. I love them. And I don't get paid for these speaking engagements, brothers and sisters. The one you see me at in these videos, I don't get a dime. I do it because I love them. And I don't want to see them die. I want them to know that they can make it. Just like I made it out of the ghetto. I come from a welfare background. Okay, I come from a single parent home. I come from a broken family, but guess what? I made it. My son, he's making it. You know why? Because I made a choice. First and foremost, all praise be to the Most High for protecting my life when I almost got shot 2 times at Point Blank Range, and also when I almost got blown up 3 times when I was in combat in Iraq. So all praise be to the Most High first and foremost for protecting me and put a shield about me and for me the opportunity to live to see an opportunity to raise my son right. But I made it out the hood because I made the right choice. See, if I'd have kept living the life I was living, you know, I won't be talking to you today. I'll be dead. Life is about choices. And if it's rough and smooth, brothers and sisters, for the most part, it's because of the choices we make. We can be successful, but we got to fully understand that we're going to have to work for us to get it. Are you willing to put in the work for it to work? Are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to go to school to get your degree, even though some brothers and sisters that do have degrees are being turned away because they're being discriminated against? Guess what? Some of our brothers and sisters have degrees and they've been discriminated against, but they have their own jobs. They have their own businesses. Okay? They're entrepreneurs. They didn't stop there. Do you think Oprah Winfrey got there overnight? Do you think she got there overnight? I know some people don't like her, but the bottom line is that sister, you know, our elder started from the bottom. Now she there. You can say whatever you want. But you know, her own grandmother told her that all she was going to do was be a wash lady. She was going to be a maid. And that woman is one of the richest women in the world. Jay Morrison is one of the top real estate uh, businesses, within the United States, man. And he was a drug dealer. The brother is a multi-millionaire. He became a millionaire in his 20s, his late 20s. Jay Morrison. Check him out. And this brother go out on the street corners teaching classes. And this brother was arrested numerous times. But you know the reason why he's at the top? Because of his choices. Have you listened to Les Brown? Listen to Les Brown's story. The man used to preach when he wasn't even making millions. And I say preach, excuse me, I'm a former preacher, so I say preach. I'm sorry about that. The man, he's a motivational speaker. When he speaks, rather, now he's making millions of dollars. But do you not know that he was not making millions of dollars when he was speaking to millionaires, and now he's a millionaire? I want you to think about that. I'm a retired Marine. My mother, and I'm not trying to disrespect my mom in no way, shape, or form, or fashion. This is just my testimony. How I was given away to my grandmother when I was young. And my father told me at the age of 5 he didn't want to see me anymore. Okay. I was called all type of names. I was picked on and everything else like that. Almost lost my life a couple times in the street. But now I'm talking to you, and I fully retired at the age of 39. So I hope what I'm saying to you inspires you and let you know that because of what situation you're in doesn't mean you can't come out. And because of your background doesn't mean that you can't come, to the top. But you don't have to compromise. Listen, I didn't sell not one drug. All my stuff is paid off. I'm not boasting, brothers and sisters. I'm just telling you this to encourage you, to let you know whatever situation you in, you may be in the hood, but you don't have to stay in the hood. You can come out the hood. Me and my wife, we own our own house, man. We got our own property, okay? We're home owners. And we're in our 40s. Both of our vehicles are paid off. Okay? And we're on our way to great wealth. I'm not going to sit up and lie to you, tell I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire yet. But we're on our way. We're getting ready to start our real estate business shortly. We just got to get some things together. And we're going into real estate. You know what we're going to do? For some of you who network with us, we're going to help you. We're going to help you. I'm here to help you. I'm here for you. So don't look at this as anything other than me showing love to my people. I'm here to help you. That's all I'm here to do. Remember, this is Brother Amari here. Black Community Empowerment. We're here for your mental, your spiritual, and your financial well-being. If you need me, brothers and sisters, I'm here. Just know that I love you. And just be encouraged. You can make it. Don't give up on your dreams. It takes work for it to work, brothers and sisters. And also, you got to put money into your business. When you're an entrepreneur, you got to buy your products. You're going to have to pay your staff. And we got to stop being so cheap. We got to stop looking for everything for free. You got to invest, man. You got to sow seed to reap a harvest, man. You can't reap a harvest if you're not sowing any seed. How can you look out into an open field and you never planted any seed? How can you see crops out there if you never planted any seed? You got to sow. If you don't deposit any money in your account, how can you go to your account expecting money to come out? It just don't make sense, man. You got to put something into this to get something out. You can't give up. I did 20 years as a Marine. 20. And now I'm fully retired. Don't have to work another day in my life. Do you understand? That took work, man. And you know who kept me going? Was my son, the love of my son. Man, so many days, family. I wanted to give up. I was weary. But you know what endurance is? Endurance is when you're weary, but you don't give up. You're tired, but you don't give up. And now I'm in control of my life. I don't have to work for nobody. But it took work. Do you understand? Stop looking for your brother to give you something. You got to work, man. You gotta work. I love y'all. Thank you for all of you for listening. I pray that a lot of you share this video. I need your help. I want to get this word out. I want to help our people. Help me to help somebody else. I would greatly appreciate that if you share it. Help me to help somebody else. We don't have to have the same spiritual views, but when it comes to helping somebody, listen, man, let's help. Let's come together and let's help. I love you.